Hello. Now this is the continuation of tall building project which was given as an assignment by Skyfi Labs. For this building, the design of wind loads is completed. Now I am going to do the seismic analysis and seismic design for this building. To do the seismic analysis, first we have to design the seismic loads. For defining, click on we have to click on define and click on load patterns. And in this, before defining, we have to unlock the model because the analysis is already done to this model. To change anything in this model, we have to unlock the model first. And now go to define, load patterns, and now we are going to define a seismic load. Type is seismic, and for this the code is IS 1893-2002. Now just click on add new load for this load to be added. Click on OK. Now the seismic load is defined. For modifying this, we have to click on the seismic load and modify load. Modify lateral load, and then a dialog box appears. In this dialog box, we have to select the directions. In this case, we can add x direction, y direction, and x direction plus eccentricity, and y direction plus eccentricity, or any cases which is necessary for us, which are necessary for us. And the seismic zone factor is selected from the IS code. Yes, in this map we can see the different seismic zones of India. For us, Bangalore is the site, so Bangalore falls in zone 2. For zone 2, the seismic zone factor is the seismic zone factor is in table 2. For zone 2, the seismic zone factor Z is 0.1. And for the site type, in IS code, for type 1 is for rock or hard soil, and type 2 is for medium soil. Anything can be assumed based on the site conditions. Now I am going to take type 2 for medium soil, and the next one is importance factor. Importance factor is given in table 6. There are two important factors, 1.5 and 1 for all other buildings and 1.5 for specific buildings such as hospitals and schools and monumental structures. For residential buildings it is taken as 1, so importance factor is 1. And time period, let us leave it for the program to calculate it. And response reduction factor is also known from IS code. Response reduction factor for ordinary RC moment resisting frame is 3. So change it to 3 and click on OK. Now the seismic load is modified, then click on OK. Now the seismic load pattern is defined. We have to select load combinations such as X load and Y load and their eccentricity. So we have to click on load combinations. These are the load combinations which are already added by the software. So click on OK. Now the load combinations are also set. So now that the load combinations are defined, we have to do the analysis. For doing the analysis, click on Analyze and click on Set Load Cases to run. For seismic analysis, we don't need to do analysis for wind load. So click on Run Do Not Run Case option. So the action change to Do Not Run. Then click on Run Now. Now the analysis is started. After the analysis, this is the deformed shape of the building. Now the analysis is done and the next step is design. Click on Design and then click on Concrete Frame Design. Check whether the design code is in IS 456-2000. Click on OK. And then again go to Concrete Frame Design and click on Select Design Combinations. All the design combinations are already selected. Click on OK. Then Start Design or Check. I'm pausing the video for the design to complete. It is showing one concrete frame differ for analysis and design. It is asking us to reiterate. Click on Yes. After the design, it is again showing one concrete frame. That means this error comes when we add more and more sections into the auto select. So let's for now ignore this and check whether all numbers are passed. Click on Design. In Concrete Frame Design, verify all numbers passed. All concrete frames passed a design check, so it's okay. Now we will do the seismic analysis in response spectrum method. This seismic analysis with response spectrum method, we have to first define response spectrum function. Go to define and functions and click on response spectrum. In this, we have to add the Indian code IS 1893. Click on add new function. And the seismic zone for Bangalore is 0.1 and the soil type is 2. Then click on OK. A new function is added and then click on OK. Now we have to set the load cases. The scale factor is calculated using formula. Scale factor is equal to importance factor into G divided by 2 into response reduction factor. All the values which we have assumed before, it is 1663.5. This is for X direction. Let's add another for Y direction. Now we have created the load case. Then click on OK. The next step is to analyze. Click on analyze and click on set load cases to run. For this, we don't need dead and live load to be run. So only seismic and response spectrum functions are to be run. Click on run now. Now the analysis is done and we will design it. Now the design is completed. Let us check whether all the members passed the design check. All concrete frames passed the design check. The design is completed now. Now the response spectrum analysis design is completed. The next one is the time history analysis. For starting, we have to define the time history function. In this dialog box, we have to choose how we are going to add that function into the software. I'm clicking from file because already I've downloaded a time history data file. Click on add new function. Now click on browse. This is the time history analysis data file. Click on OK. Now the file has been uploaded. And in the line, in the file, 9 lines are not the data part. So these lines are to be skipped. And the number of lines per line is 1. Number of points per line. All are set. Now click on OK. Now the function has been created. Now we will define the load cases. We don't need response spectrum for this as a load case for this analysis, so we are going to delete it and click on add new case. Now we are going to define load cases. For this we don't need response spectrum function, so we are going to delete it. Click on add new case. It is a time history function. Click on add. Load type is acceleration. Function is time history and scale factor as we already calculated. Now click on OK. Now the load case has been defined. Click on load patterns and see first of all we have to unlock the model. Modify lateral load. We are considering only the x direction, so click on OK. Click on OK. Now the function has been created. Now we have to analyze. Click on analyze and click on set load cases to run. Only seismic and time history are to be run. So click on run now. Now the analysis is completed. Now we have to design. I'm pausing the video for as the design may take some time. It is asking to reiterate the design. I'm clicking on yes. Okay, now after all the iterations and all, the design is completed. Let us check whether all the members in the model are passed the design check. All the concrete frames pass the design check. Okay, now the design is completed. Thank you.